Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for another speed build and we are building a reindeer ranch, if you will. I have this whole idea that basically in the world of Chestnut Ridge, which is the world we got with the expansion pack, the Sims 4 horse ranch, I thought maybe like Santa Claus, or maybe Santa Claus's less fortunate cousin who is also the caretaker of all the reindeers, just like vibes here. And I'm really happy with how this like kind of teeny tiny house came out. It's actually only a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. I want to say that's correct. And it has an office. And I just like literally was obsessed with the way it came out. At first I was going to go for this like very on the nose red kind of vibe. I do not stay that way, I swear. And that's for a lot of reasons because, well, I was trying to be different, and then the color I end up choosing, you'll see it here in just a couple of minutes, I was just like so thrilled with. Like, it just kind of slayed a little bit too hard. But without further ado, we're going to get into something a little exciting, because one thing you guys probably don't know about me, which is shocking because the way I like to overshare on the internet, like it's my goddamn job. I'm surprised I've never just told you this. I absolutely love to give presents. It's like a love language thing. I'm obsessed, okay? I love giving presents. I like taking the time to put a lot of thought into what I get people. And I'm finally in a position that I'm, like, fortunate enough to actually be able to, like, afford kind of nicer presents and stuff. And this year I'm not going home for Christmas. This is actually, I think, my 3rd or 4th time I've not been home for Christmas for a whole list of reasons. And if you yourself are not going home for this holiday season, I'm so sorry for you if you're sad about it. If you're protecting your peace, protect your peace, because I've been there. But my partner has never spent a holiday away from their family, so I'm trying to make it extra special, and I definitely went overboard. And I just want to like clarify, because I don't want the internet to come for me, because I'm really sensitive. I am like really fortunate and very grateful, and like just because I did this doesn't mean you have to do this, and like slay all around, and just like peace, love, happiness, and presents. Okay, so for starters, one thing I got was a bunch of clothes. They're getting, I think, a hoodie they really wanted, a pair of jeans, a crew neck, and then there's something else I got. It's literally so iconic. I don't have it out because it's already wrapped. I was at the Marshalls the other day, and I found 2 identical crew necks from like circa 2008 Twilight merch. Just know this is going to become my favorite thing to wear. I will wear it all the fucking time because I bought us matching ones, and it's going to be so awesome. So I have those, and then I got them the VR headset thing. I'm being kind of quiet because they're definitely like napping over there or something. VR headset, which I think will be super cool. And then I also like, that's low-key like a gift for like me too, because I think it could be fun. I don't know. I heard the Pilates girls were like working out on it. I don't know, but I'm excited for that. And then I got a cologne set, as well as I'm trying to think. I really overdid it. Oh, a pair of Hey Dudes. Do you know how many pairs of shoes I bought as gifts this Christmas? I swear to God, off the top of my head, I think I bought like 8 or 9 pairs of shoes for this holiday. Not all for the same person, obviously, like for various people in like my life and whatnot. But I just feel like that's like really excessive. But whatever works. Like, I just like to get people things they are actually gonna like. So I'm happy with that. And then I also got them a Yeti cooler, a red one. It's like kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. And that is also low-key for me, because you guys know I am a beach girly. I like to go to the beach and toast and photosynthesize. Like any minor inconvenience, I'm like, I'm just gonna go toast in the sun. And that's why me and my dog are soulmates, because Peach is the same way. She literally will, like, if you come into my home, she will stand at the door and basically act like she has never seen the light of day. Any hours a day. And then she goes out there, and she's really not all that athletic. She's pretty, okay? That's her main attribute. And she'll just lay in the grass and like, and she's perfect, and I'm obsessed with her, and I love her, and yeah. But anyway, at some point while I was rambling on and on and on about what I bought for Christmas, I switched it over to this like really cute minty green color, and I actually used the railing that you see. It matched really well. That railing and the stair railings, as well as the like fence, are from Stranger Things. Pop the fuck off. Like, what? And like, I did not buy Stranger Things until a few weeks ago during one of their like probably the Black Friday sale or something, when it was really cheap, because I ain't gonna play that shit. I like chaotic evil, but not like that. That's like guided chaotic evil, and that's like not for me. I'm far more psychotic about the things I like to do, if you know what I mean. But we're finally getting into like the interior, and I'm totally watching the rest of myself like come out here and talk, because I finished this build on stream, and there's something so humbling about watching yourself back. Granted, exposure therapy, if anyone wants to get better at like public speaking, or just like all in all decide if they look like a fucking spaz half the time, I guarantee if you film yourself talking religiously 3 days a week, you will eventually figure it outies, and it gets a little crazy. I firmly just took a break from doing my voiceover to eat a little yogurt. Homie, I was starving. Work was so busy the last few days, and I think it's probably a combination of like school is out, graduation is over, and things like that. But then people are like coming back into town who like are from where I live now and are, you know, going to their neighborhood bar. But it was insane. I want to say there were like 2,300 people who came into work last night, like through all in all. We keep count. Like I should have got the exact number just so I could tell you guys, and you could be like, wow, that's like actually so slay. You're so slay. And it was like really, really crazy, and I was running around like a mad woman. And you know what was really weird is I served so many Jameson pickleback shots. Like, the girlies were out in full force for those. And for those of you who don't know it, Jameson is a whiskey and a pickleback shot. We are back and we have made it. I have had so many freaking technical difficulties today. Like, what in the world is going on? Again, I'm still having technical difficulties. Excuse you. What's going on there, girly pops? Not now. My computer is like, we're having some fucking problems, and I'm like, I am literally just a girl. I don't know what the fuck you expect me to do about that, but I honestly just can't take it. Anyway, I was telling you about Jameson pickleback shots. You do the shot of Jameson, you chase it with pickle juice. They're very popular. I don't get it. Except I'm a fucking liar. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but like, so like I work in customer service, and I also have a goal to sell things like as much as I can for a lot of reasons. But like, I lie a lot, actually. So one of my favorite lies to tell is like, whenever someone orders a Jameson pickleback, I'm like, oh my god, I love to make pickles, and I literally only make pickles to save my pickle juice so I can make like the best JMO pickleback shots you've ever had in your entire fucking life. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, I learned on TikTok. That's a lie. I'm a liar. I have never made pickles in my life. I actually don't really like pickles, and I definitely don't like whiskey. So that's a lie, and I'll be like, oh yeah, like when I go home to family dinner, I just bring my bottle of JMO and all my jarred pickle juice, my homemade pickle juice. And they eat it up. They're like, that is so cool. I'm like, yeah, it's literally so fucking easy. Learn on TikTok. I'm a liar. Okay? I've come to you all today to admit to my crime. I'm not sorry, but I did do it. And I didn't really see the problem. Like, I just know the vibes, and people really like it. That's the weird thing about customer service is, like, people just want you to be kind of whoever they want you to be, and they want to feel special. And I have no problem making people feel special when it comes to, like, an experience, you know? But yeah, I do be lying. That's like not my best thing. And then, so what else have I been up to lately? I've been Christmas shopping out the wazoo. Did you guys know that, like, okay, so like I'm a Legoer, you guys know this. I'm looking at some of my Legos in front of me right now. They're behind my camera. I love Legos, and I was going to get my partner some more Legos because we're both Legoers. You know what he says? Or what it looks like when I go in there? $200-$300 for a freaking Lego set. I was like, excuse you, what in the capitalism is happening here? I was like, I'm not fucking spending this kind of money. Like, and I was talking to a woman in the aisle, and she was also shopping for her kids who are about my age. You know, like, I think she said her son was like 18 or 19 and her daughter was 20 or 22, something like that. So right around my age. And they also both like the 18 plus Legos that are like a gazillion fucking pieces, and like they like do cool shit. And I was like, these are crazy prices. It's just like, yeah, like, seems silly. And like, just to put it in perspective for you, I found the one I was gonna buy for my partner was like $200, which is crazy, and I would not have spent that much. Because it had a lot of pieces, and it probably would have taken, like, I don't know, 2-3 days to build. But, like, the little VR headset I bought was $250, okay? In full price transparency. And, like, I would feel guilty about telling you guys that, but, like, the honest to God truth is you could literally go on the Best Buy website or Amazon and look it up right this second. But I didn't get the new one. I know that they have, like, a newer one that's really, really expensive, and I did not do that. Like, we just want to play some games in my house. I don't need all the bells and whistles, but I am trying my absolute best. Speaking of trying absolute best, I have some graduation photos that I will be posting for all of you in a bit. I had to, like, find some specifically that didn't, like, I guess it doesn't matter now because I, like, don't go there anymore because I, like, kind of graduated, you know? Like, I just kind of graduated. But I was looking into posting some little grad photos, but I have to make sure that I'm not, like, super identifiable as to where I went to school. Mostly because I live, like, I don't know. I don't want anyone to, like, track me down and stalk me and try to skin me alive. I have, like, active fears of that. But that's because I'm a lady, and I'm candidly aware of all these things that happen to us. I'm literally doing the, like, most cursed voiceover in speed build ever. I have recorded this voiceover 2 other times, which is why you're like, if you're having so many technical difficulties, why don't you just, like, stop and restart? I have. My OBS crashed. Then my editing software that I use to, like, watch my speed build back, which I don't even know why I leave open, because Lord knows I almost never talk about these fucking builds, crashed. Then my computer was just like, yeah, fuck off, and went dark, and I was like, and then I had to restart the entire thing. This is a 17-minute video. I don't know why I've experienced this many problems. Clearly I have bad karma, but this is also going back to the whole thing about me being a fucking liar. The universe is like, you are a bitch, and you lie about making pickle juice, and we're gonna punish you. And, like, I would just like to formally apologize to anyone I may have hurt. And now I'm drinking a little juice box because I was, like, about to rage quit. And honestly, had this video not been, like, so time specific, I may have just been like, fuck it, I'll put it up next time. You can see we're headed into the office, and I'm going to do something with these little shelves, and I think that it's so adorable. I really like the idea that Santa Claus or Father Winter or whatever little, like, weird creature that you imagine breaks into your house and leaves presents like, comes in here to, like, check their list twice. I don't know. I'm such a sucker for, like, a traditional Christmas kind of experience and vibe, just because that's, like, how I was raised, I guess, and a majority of my friends were raised that way, except I will tell you, I was looking at Kim Kardashian's house for Christmas. I wasn't looking at it, but, like, I had seen, like, people talking about it online and stuff, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I literally urge you, please fucking go look for yourself, because what I'm about to explain to you is going to be so fucking ridiculous and bizarre, you're going to be like, there's no way you're fucking telling the truth. So, Kim Kardashian has, like, a really, like, minimalist-ass house, and it's, like, very cold. Like, I can feel it, how chilly it feels from, you know, the screen. So, it's very, like, minimalist and beige, and none of the furniture looks very comfortable, and the idea that she has, like, 4 or 5 kids who live there is just absolutely insane to me, but, like, what the fuck do I know? I don't... I only have dogs and the babies I raise in my 100 baby challenge. So, like, literally, what do I know? And, like, her Christmas decorations are, like, literally fucking crazy. I was looking at them, and they are, like, she has this hallway of just, like, faux flocked Christmas trees in this beige hallway, like you're going to goddamn Narnia, and there is no color. And it's like if the ghost of Christmas past floated out of these bitches, I'd be like, this is so fucking fitting right now. But, yeah, not my vibes. I am more of an eclectic Christmas girly. I say, but, like, literally Don Lothario is right behind me on top of my tree. my parents were in town for graduation, and, like, my aunt doesn't really, like, know anything about, like, what I do, like, sim-wise or anything, because, like, why would she? Oh, I got these paintings off the gallery, which are so silly. And she doesn't really know jack about the Sims, but she is supportive. She was like, it's so cool that you stream and stuff. I was like, I literally am only admitting this to you because you, like, caught me in the act, but whatever. And she was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, that's, Don Lothario. And then, like, that's the hill I'll fucking die on, my dearest Don Lothario. So I was like, let me tell you about Don Lothario. And then I tried to explain to her all the lore, like, very briefly about, like, Bella and how Don Lothario was, like, the last one to see her alive. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I urge you to please go watch some really good deep dive videos about that. I have thought about remaking one because someone on my Twitch chat had actually asked me about it. And they're like, why don't you do a deep dive in your channel? Honestly, I don't think I would do a better job than any of the ones that are already out there. And a majority of the information I would be getting would also probably just kind of be stolen. So I'm firmly just going to have to pass this off to the girlies who thought of it first and did it better, because it is not me. As you can see, we are coming to the end of this house, and we're zipping around, and hopefully for, like, maybe the third time this month, I'm not going to talk all over myself. I put the little, like, woodworking table and flower arranging table in my head. It was like, oh, he's making toys. I don't know. I was really happy with how it came out. And then obviously the reindeer stalls. Oh, I did look for custom content for reindeer antlers because I thought it'd be really cute to, like, make a little short for TikTok about reindeers and stuff. But I didn't end up finding any. So if you know of any, please drop it down below so I have something to do this weekend. But as you can see, oh, here I am getting more reindeer paintings. If you're ever looking for a way to spice up some builds, I urge you to look at, like, gallery art. But this was, like, so fitting. And I'm going to go through and show you all the art when we go into our live tour, which we will be doing here in a second. But yeah, if you find any reindeer custom content stuff, please let me know. Your girl absolutely loves that. But we are coming to the end of this video, so we're going to go ahead and jump. Okay, team, we have made it, but not without going without any more technical difficulties, because of course EA would be like, yeah, reset your password, and then The Sims 4 would be like, yeah, update your shit, and then OBS crashed again. But we made it, we're here, and we're gonna explore our little reindeer sanctuary. I want to point out, my kryptonite will forever and always be the fact that when it's snowing on the ground, the terrain paint's simply not happening. So if you play with this house and it turns into spring, and with spring comes the ugliness, don't come for me, okay? I warned you. But you come into the house, it's really darling. I love the floor plan. Floor plan website, per usual. But it's very festive in here. I definitely did not hold back. I was popping my peppermint patty all over this place, but it's also giving, like, cozy Hallmark Christmas in, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And then, of course, we have just, like, a little dining nook and into the kitchen. And then I used a bunch of these little paintings from the gallery, and it's, like, painted custom content. I really like the way that they came out. And then, of course, we have a little downstairs powder room. Nothing too special. You know, I don't do much in my powder rooms. And then, again, on the back porch, we just have some, like, woodworking and craftable tables, which I really like. I sized this, actually all these decorations down right here. This is, like, dead ass, just like a regular sized tree. And I was like, yep, we're using that. We're using that as a decoration. I don't care. Then, of course, you come upstairs the hallway. This hallway would freak me out in real life because of its size, but we have another kind of main floor powder room. And then we have our little office. As you can see, Father Winter is in here, and he is checking those lists, responding to his fan mail, and, you know, just all in all having a great time. I love this little computer from Cottage Living. That is such a slay pack. It's on sale right now. If you're, like, looking for which packs I really like, I do like that one. My art is gone! What the hell? Oh my god! Okay, well, this was art. I don't know what happened to it. Blame it on the update. I don't know, guys, but you saw it in the video. It looked really cool, okay? Here's some of it. Some of it is fine. But this is the primary bedroom, and again, more art. And then one thing I added, because, like, I have to, like, really toot my own horn because, you know, egotistical middle child here. But I used some of the paintings of, like, the individual reindeers on the stall as if it were, like, if you went there, it'd be like, oh, this is Rudolph stall, or etc., etc. But that is the entire house, and this is going to be my last video before the holiday comes upon us. I will be posting on Christmas because it happens to fall on just a regular upload day for me. And I just want to take a minute to say I hope you guys have a really incredible holiday, whatever it is you celebrate. And if you're feeling alone, don't be afraid to reach out to some of your friends or your family, or, you know, just make some friends on the internet safely, you know, from a distance kind of thing. And, like, if you're having a rough time this holiday season, you're not alone. I've had some really, really not so great holidays in my life. And I've actually told a story. I'm trying to think which speed build, but there was a whole thing with an ex-boyfriend like a gazillion years ago. It's my villain origin story, to be honest. But, like, just know, like, you're loved. Play some Sims, drink some cocoa, watch a film, and, like, just try to have the best time you can. And for those of you who are spending it with your holiday with your family or your friends or anything in between that, make sure you express how thankful you are for them and cherish your time together. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to drink your water. Bye, everyone.